on, guys? Larry Brown here. Good morning, first of all. Hope you all are having a great morning, sipping on your coffee, all that, commuting to work. And hope you're listening to this video. Before we get into anything, I'd like for you to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be bringing you much more content and with a variation. I'll get into that in a minute. So haven't really hit you guys with any type of training footage or anything like that. That will change as I'll be doing a Jay Cutler style back workout tomorrow, specifically from 2003. His DVD, I'll be doing that back workout, and we'll be having fun with it. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. But I just wanted to explain the chaos that is behind me. A lot of you all know that follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I've had a bit of a life change, but now I feel comfortable enough to share it on YouTube, is that I'm moving. For years you have seen me in the state of Nebraska, lifting in the state of Nebraska, whether it be in Lincoln or in Omaha, competing, all that. So I've been here since 2000, off and on since 2011, and more permanently since 2013. So just a little over 10 years I've been in Nebraska, but now I will be moving. Me and my family are going to Minneapolis, Minnesota. I was able to secure a new gig there in the same field that I'm working in right now, which is television news production. A lot of you all don't know that. Or maybe you do. I think I did a day in the life video where I showed you the newsroom, but I'm not too sure. Probably did. But with that being said, it's a new opportunity. You know, it's for a great station. It's for a legacy station, and I'm very excited to get to the Minnesota community, get to the Minneapolis community, and help with the storytelling there. You know, I never thought I'd be in a spot where they were the epicenter, almost the epicenter of the world for a little bit, with George Floyd, the riots, the amplification of the Black Lives Matter movement. So it's a little surreal to go into a bigger city that has a history to it. I haven't lived in this big of a city since I left Chicago years ago. So it's going to be really good to get to a spot that has all four sports teams present. The Timberwolves, the Wild, the Vikings, and the Twins, which is the rival of my Chicago White Sox, ironically. So back in NFC North territory for all you football fans as well. So a little overwhelmed right now. We have a lot to do around the house, and as far as cleaning, packing, and all that. But we're getting it done slowly but surely. So it's just really us doing it, me and my wife, and we're just working to get that done. So that's why I haven't really been hitting you with the training footage or anything like that, because training is kind of in flux right now. The one thing that you need to understand is that when you're going through a huge amount of life stress and you have to maintain your work standard, well, obviously the training is going to suffer for it. You know, some people sacrifice sleep. I'm getting to the point where I'm not willing to really sacrifice sleep for training. So I've backed off the training. Haven't trained legs twice a week this week. Won't do it, rather. I'm gonna try to hit the 500 rep workout on Monday, since that is Memorial Day. But that's still up in the air because I have to load a U-Haul literally on the 31st. So that's still up in the air. But training is going to be in flux for a little bit, probably for the next couple months, as I get a workflow down, as I get the lay of the land down. You know, as I try to adjust myself. There are things that need to be done before I can really get into the weeds of bodybuilding again. So right now I'm just training to train. It's a huge stress relief. It's a huge therapy session for me, which helps. So I've just been doing what I want to do. I see a cool workout, I do it. See a unique workout, I'll do it. You know, and I try to keep my body fueled, but my appetite really hasn't been there. So even with that double-edged sword of seeing a cool workout, well, there's that other side of fueling for that cool workout, right? I can't do a Jay Cutler style workout if I'm not fueled properly. You know, your pre-workout only goes a long little ways, and with that being said, that's even fake energy. You know, that's fabrication. So you know, I'm definitely gonna push to fuel up today and go with that route. So you know, I thought about subscribing to the RP app, but I'm not dedicated enough to doing anything right now because I'm really just trying to get out of this house, clean it up, and get to Minnesota to start the new journey in Muse. So that's been the cause of my stress and why I haven't really been hitting you with a whole lot of training content. So with that being said, a couple of things that I do want to talk about, one of which being the New York Pro. Not a kickoff to the pro season, but pro shows here are going to start really, at least stateside, really ramping up. We got the Cal coming up, and then you got the Chicago Pro. You got several pro qualifiers coming up, and it's really just a really great time if you're a bodybuilding fan, or if you're an amateur bodybuilder getting ready for these shows. A lot of local shows taking place, one being here in Omaha, and there's actually another, the Twin Cities Open in Minneapolis. So it's a very exciting time for bodybuilding around this time, which is Memorial Day weekend. So you know, I looked at the New York Pro and I thought the top two, they finished where they should have. I thought Tenio looked great. I thought Stewart looked great. Stewart was a throwback to a lot of dense guys that you probably saw in the 80s and early 90s. I thought he could have used a little bit more condition, but that's just me. But I think he'll rectify that for California. And Tenio, you know, he's been around for a little bit and he's made a name for himself. So him winning with the quality of muscle he displayed was not surprising. So very glad to see those two, especially Stewart coming off of a pro debut in Tampa last year, literally a week after he won the USA's. That was really cool to see. Phenomenal hair too, you know. I love the big hair crowd in any bodybuilding event, but that's neither here nor there. But congratulations to those two gentlemen. I hope you find much success in your bodybuilding this year and going forward as well. And you know, looking at a lot of guys getting ready for North Americans, you know, looking at a few guys getting ready for USA's, it's going to be a really good pro qualifying season as well. Junior Nationals left my hometown of Chicago, unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, and they're down in Chattanooga, and they'll probably have a big turnout as well. So again, if you're a fan of the sport, if you're inspired by the sport, this is a great time to do what I call like pick your muse, right? So if you're a competitive bodybuilder, we always say, well, it's me versus me. And that's true to a point, but also at the same time, understand that there should be somebody that you model yourself after. Like much like basketball athletes, much like football guys, they model their game after somebody. It's not a direct representation of that person's game that they're inspired by, but they take bits and pieces. They may take the mentality. They may take this move. They may take that move. I need you all that are inside of these physique endeavors, whether you be man, woman, I need you all to find that person that you connect with. You see their physique and you just go, wow, that is a great physique. I want you to model yourself after them. I want you to look at their physique, look at their training, and look at how they've moved inside of the business of bodybuilding. And if there's something that they could have done better, well, you do it better. If there's something that you want to replicate it. If there's something that they pass down, that you picked up, pick it up. I've learned a lot. A lot of people don't like him. I've learned a lot from Sean Ray on the business side. How you should just always, and he's been in that space for a little while. So, you know, constant self-promotion. Like if we had the Sean Ray back then, now he will clean up easily. He'd be all over the content production game. He'd be on even more videos. He'd be on social media even heavier. So, you know, from the business side, there's Sean Ray. From the physique side, forever and always, it will always be Flex Wheeler for me. 1993 Flex Wheeler, 1998 Flex Wheeler. Those are the two guys. Those are the two renditions of Flex Wheeler, rather, that I model myself after, or try to model my own training after. You know, I take bits and pieces of that. I take bits and pieces of Dorian. I take bits and pieces of Milos. I take bits and pieces of Jordan Peters, and I kind of put those all together in a big ass cauldron. And you know, when I have my own training, it comes out like an amalgam of something like that. So guys, if you're getting on stage for the first time, if you're already an established competitor, find that person you connect with, and again, model yourself after them in some form or fashion. Look at their tapes. It's like looking at game film. I know bodybuilding isn't a sport, but it's something where you do need to study. You do need to think. And yes, carve your own path, but also at the same time, know that there are blueprints out there, and success leaves clues. Okay, whether you want to believe it or not, success leaves clues, even if they are using bro science. So there's that. But you know, life is back to the move. Life is kind of a constant state of flux. Well, it shouldn't be a constant state of flux, but when flux does happen, it does happen, and it happens fast. So a lot to do around here. Last few workouts coming up at Omaha. Man, I posted on Instagram. I'm upset about this, but not really. I posted on Instagram that my last workout at Iron Heaven took place on Tuesday. I still got days left on my membership, so I'm probably going to actually do a video there tomorrow. I'll actually probably do, if it's still active, the Jay Cutler back workout there tomorrow, because I have a lot of good memories. So I almost have to put a retraction on my social media, because I only get one, yeah, this is my last workout, but then I show up, it's like, hey guys, I got a few days left. So, you know, I'll probably end up doing it there. Nick Langer and Tim Rexius, they've done a great job at that gym. So it'll make for an interesting retraction, adjustment, and all that mess. So with that being said, that's what I've been going through. That's why I haven't really hit you with any lifting footage or anything like that. But you know, the work is still going to continue. I found a gym in Minneapolis, in the Minneapolis area, 2 gyms actually, but one I'll be joining for sure. You know, Los Campeones is like 10 minutes away from where I'll be living, so I can't get more convenient than that, right? So very excited to get there, bang out some workouts, and just get overall better. I have a vision of what I want to be as a Masters competitor, you know, so I'm looking forward to that, and you know, just getting to work on that. I'm looking forward to staying in news production, especially as the 2024 election cycle comes up, which is always an interesting time. And not getting political on here, it's just an interesting time to observe human nature, human emotion, human reaction. So it's just a very interesting time, at least from a news person's perspective. So I'm gonna do my work there, and then just really dive into the Minneapolis area. A lot more stuff for my kids to do, a lot more stuff for me and the wife to do. So again, just really looking forward to going up there. If I see one comment, I mean just one, of "you better bring a winter hat," look homie, I know it's cold. I know it's like Mr. Freeze goes up on vacation there every year. I get it. Thank you. I know I have to bring winter stuff. I'll be buying my winter stuff up there for me and my family. okay? Because if I buy winter stuff here from Nebraska and try to take it up to Minnesota, that may not cut it. So yes, I will be buying winter stuff up there. But that's it, guys. Got to start getting ready for the day. Got to be at work a little bit early because I do produce the 5 o'clock today. So I don't normally advertise my work, but if you can stream at WOWT.com and check out the 5 o'clock, see the work that I put on. Hopefully you all enjoyed and learned a little bit something new today. So with that being said, guys, y'all have a great one. I truly appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Hey, programs for sale. If you need a summertime workout, I got you. Get jacked and juicy and tan for the summer, and don't worry about the workout sessions. Let me handle that. $60. DM me on Instagram or Twitter. I send it straight to your inbox. I take Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, all that. And also that will help finance this move. So with that being said, guys, y'all have a great day. Take care, and I hope to all see you soon. Remember, be doing that Jay Cutler back workout tomorrow. May do it at Iron Heaven, may not. Don't know, we'll see. But y'all have a good one.